Okay, hello everyone, and welcome to this new video review. Tonight we're going to be reviewing, talking and testing about this nice little torch I just got some weeks ago. It's a 4x18650 torch, just an unbranded flashlight from China that you buy it in eBay for between 50 and 60 bucks, and it comes in the same package when you buy it together with this 4 18650s and this also 4 batteries charger that comes included with the light. And the charger it says that it can charge many kinds of batteries. The batteries are just, and the charger are just cheap ultrafires that they're rated at. They claim to be 4,000 milliamp power, but everyone knows that ultrafires are not really so powerful. They're quite cheap actually. But it's okay. I mean, it's coming together with the light and being included with it, it's just a nice courtesy of it, and the price besides is not so bad. Well, so we're going to go through the light, pros, cons, and if it's worth the money or not. To start, when you just first open it, you notice that the threads in the screws are not really they're clean, but they're very dry. So you have to put some grease when you buy it. Like they have some extra grease for flashlight, so that's okay. You fit in it has a built-in compartment for the batteries, and you put all of them with the positive facing up. And as you see here, has an O-ring, only one, but it should be enough for the light to be watertight. As you will notice here, I will show you, as soon as there is contact there, it can be, for example, super loose, but as soon as there's contact, the light can be turned on. So and the button doesn't have any lockout mode, so as soon as you put it there, one turn of the screws and it goes on. So if you are going to, for example, to carry it for a long while in your backpack, I recommend you taking the batteries off, because it has not lockout mode whatsoever. So when you screw it to, you will notice that it doesn't have like a clear stop for the thread. It goes all the way, and it doesn't tell you when to stop, because you feel it like it goes quite tight, but you can still keep screwing. So it just mainly you have to calculate until how it's tight enough, but when it's there, it's very tight and sealed, so it should be quite okay when it comes to waterproofing. What about also the general construction, you will feel that I am really loving this handle that it comes with. It's really very sturdy and very strong, attached to the battery, to the flashlight, I'm sorry, and it's super comfortable. So instead of other 4x18650 batteries flashlights, sorry, that you have to hold like this because they have no handle, after a while it gets exhausting, and it gets like you feel the warmth of the flashlight. But in this case, I can even hold it with one finger and there's no problem at all. It's very well balanced, has the comfortable things for the fingers, and even these holes that it comes with, you can fit a lanyard that I made myself, just some simple paracord, and it just, as you see, it looks super fine. This red circle around the bottom, it's just decoration that is red, but it just looks wonderful. And has this heat dissipation design that's very simple and easy, but it works very well. I have had it for over half an hour in the max output, and it doesn't get hot at all. I love also the bezels, the crown bezels. They're not so evenly screwed inside, but they're very nice and well looking, and they also help in case that you, for example, forget to turn it on, and it's like that. You will see that it's on and there will be no problem to turn it off. It can tail stand, of course, very stable. It will not fall due to the big surface, and also, of course, is a anti-roll because basically just a square. The user interface is very simple. It basically has 3 basic modes and 1 hidden mode. So when you hold it, one click, always the first click in turbo, second click middle, third click off, low, fourth click off, high, middle, low, off, always like that. So for example, if I have it in middle, it doesn't matter how long I have it there, next time will always be off. Low, I'm sorry, and next time will always off. It has instant access to strobe from off. I press and hold, strobe, and also from on in any mode, press and hold, strobe. That is very nice to have instant, and the strobe is just insane. So the interface, as you see, is not as basic as other cheap flashlights from eBay that have only high, low, off, high, low, off, always like that. It's very appreciated that in a cheap flashlight you have middle, and also I love the fact that the strobe is hidden, so you don't really have to cycle through high, low, strobe, high, low, strobe, always in that order. So that's very nice about the interface. Of course, it doesn't have like a memory function or nor the like more complicated interface that most of the Night Course or Phoenix or Olights or I know Eagle Tag or the brand more expensive brands have, but it's a nice light anyway. One thing that you will always notice in these Chinese lights is the fact that they claim super high outputs. For example, in this one in eBay is rated at 7,000 lumens, which is clearly impossible for a cheap flashlight that has not so complicated circuitry. So 7,000 lumen for 4 XML-L2 with 4 18650s is not really it's not realistic at all. I reckon it must be around 2,500 lumens after testing it for a while in the woods, and it will hold the 2,500 for about 35 minutes when you have it always constant in high, and it will go lower around 45 minutes on constant on. It will be around 1,000 lumens, and it will keep lowering, and you can have it on always in the high output up to 2.5 hours, and of course it will be super low. So after 2.5 hours the high output will be around 200 lumens, but it will still keep the high, middle, low. No matter how low charge the batteries have, they will always be high, middle, low. So but I had it on constant on from high in the high mode for over 2.5 hours, and it was still useful, the light, around 150 lumens. So yeah, that's nice. All in all, the construction, the feeling of it, the interface, it's super sturdy, super comfortable, and it's just smashing the amount of light. And you will see later in the outdoor review that the combination of focus beam and spill area is just super nice. It's a bomb of light. It's really nice. So, and if you put together that it comes with the batteries and the charger, it's a really nice light. It's really convenient for the pockets and as a night light. I really love it. So now we're going to go outside with this little torch, and we are going to see how it does outside. Okay, so here we are outside with the torch. We are going to try to see how does it do it here in the outdoors. Here we go. First click always goes in high, or turbo as you want to call it, if you want to call it. And you see there the cat. Wait, let me stabilize the camera. The cat there is 5 meters from me. The dog over there, son 40 meters from me, and all those trees, the tree line is between 15 meters, the first one, up to 50 meters. So that's the turbo mode, or the high if you want to call it like that. And the light is extremely nice. So you have this cool spotlight in the center, and the spill goes all the way until it goes outside the camera. So everything in front of me lit up, not only the center, as you can see. So that's the high mode, and just so you know, the output that you can see, the brightness that you see in the video, is not even half the real output that I can see in real life. So the hotspot and the spill and the whole illumination in front of me is much more than what you can really see in the video. So that's the high. I'm gonna move the camera a little bit. There's the dog. The dog now over there is maybe some 60 meters from me, 50-60 meters. Antu! There. And again, to my eyes, it's just completely lit up that area into the forest. So, and as you can see, I am pointing now the dog, and all the spill area is just wonderful. It's extremely comfortable to the eye. The eyes, not one eye, two eyes. Once again, there you have it. This is the high output, or turbo, or whatever. Just super comfortable. Now we are going to go, let me see, just show you. High, middle, and just again, you have to always remember that the actual output that I'm looking in front of my eyes in real life is much more than when you see in the video. So I can still see the tree line into the forest that is maybe 40-60 meters in front of me in middle output, and then we go with the low. So the low must be around 200 lumens, maybe 250 lumens. Let's see there. So I can see much more than you really see in the video. So again, just so you see, turbo, medium, low, off, and of course you have the strobe, which is just super confusing. So that's pretty much it. That's in the maximum output. I'm going to come a bit closer. Here we have the max, medium, low. Low anyways, really powerful. Again, much more powerful than you can really see. I reckon it must be around 250 lumens. There you have the spot and a really nice spill area. That's the minimum output. So again, high, medium, low. The low can anyway light until approximately some 20 meters, 30 meters easily. High, medium, low. Okay, so that was it about this little beautiful torch. I really recommend it for the price, and if you want to have like a bit cheaper but really good for the price, and it works just super fine. So I have no complaints whatsoever. It's much more than I expected. I thought, okay, this is like a cheaper Chinese light, but what I'm getting and what it puts out is just really wonderful. No complaints whatsoever. So yeah, thanks for watching.